Hey guys, Daryl
And Aaron
on Travel with Dee. So one of the things we wanted to talk about, we were going to show you the whole entire room, and we're on an inside fourth deck room. But there's a number of accessories that Aaron researched and found that really makes it so much easier to hang stuff, to do a lot of things within your room. So what we want to do is go and show that stuff to you. And Aaron, you want to kind of go ahead and describe some of that?
Yes, so there's several things that I found that was very helpful, from magnetic hooks to converters and things like that. So we wanted to be able to show you different ways to make your cruise life easier in your room.
And all this stuff is really pretty inexpensive. So Aaron's going to show you that. And look, I'll put a link down below in the description to some of these things if you're interested in it. If not, that's cool as well. But just kind of giving you, open your eyes to, if you're going to come on a cruise, then there's things you got to recognize in that, like, okay, so it's a metal, the walls are metal. So magnetic things work on the wall, those kind of things. So Aaron's going to go ahead and show that, and hopefully it'll help you out on your next cruise.
Okay, so the first thing we talked about was all the walls are magnetic. So we ordered some magnetic hooks. They need to be strong because some of the things you're going to hang will weigh it down and it'll slide down the wall. But our magnetic hooks.
So let me grab one to kind of demonstrate or show you. These things slide, right? So it's just a magnetic hook. I can even take it out. Okay, so it's just a little magnetic hook. But this thing is strong.
Yep.
And 4 of these on this big shoe rack works great.
So as you can see, they're strong. So I believe this is holds up to 50 pounds. And I did buy,
like each one, it says up to 50 pounds.
Yes. So
they really clamp on.
they will clamp on. So you may not need that strong of a one, depending on what you're going to hang, because you can hang bathing suits from it. You can hang other all kinds of things for it. So I do have the shoe organizer. That's what this is, and it helped me get everything out of our bags. There are drawers that are convenient, but it helps that out.
I mean, look, if you want to grab some
Suntan
lotion, you got it right here. If you want to grab some salt, electrolytes, all that stuff's sitting right in front of you.
So anything you have that you don't want to put in the drawers, it's to grab and go for your excursions. It helps out. We've just been putting the hats on the top and leaving everything else underneath. So it's quick and easy depending on your excursion. So the other thing we've been talking in some of our videos is the Freestyle Daily. Lots of information that they give every day. They put it on your outside of the door every day. And I bought some magnetic clips. So not only are the hooks awesome, but the magnetic clips are good.
And they don't hold the same weight as the other ones. They don't need to.
So yes, Daryl's right. They don't hold the same amount of weight as the hooks, but they're very convenient for anything else that you want to clip on.
And there's another example of that over here.
Yeah, so I typed up a little bit of information. So when we talk with y'all about what ports we're stopping at, we want to have some information to helpful, because I didn't know everything about every port we were stopping at. So I use these for when Daryl and I go to the port, or for our excursion. We know a little bit about the city we're visiting and the country.
Yeah, we're talking about really simplistic stuff, but I find myself, of course, the day before we go into port, I like going and pulling it out, looking through the information, kind of getting a head start in my brain on what the country's about, and the culture, and the language, and all those kind of things. So having the information is handy, sitting on the wall, so I don't have to ask Aaron, hey, where you got that other thing at? So it's all up here, ready to look at and see.
Yep. So we are in an inside cabin. I'm not sure about the balcony cabins or the suites, if they have more outlets, but this particular, we're in inside cabin, and this one is actually a regular plug-in. I'm not sure we're going to be able to film it, but so outlets are important. So we do have, because we are filming and we use several different pieces of equipment, in the inside cabin we only have a few plug-ins. So we do have the regular standard American plug-in here, but in here is a European plug.
It says 230 volts.
Yes. And we do have one more plug-in underneath the TV, and we'll show you that later. So we did buy a converter. So this one here, depending on where you go, it's the different countries and the different plugins. You just slide it back.
So the bottom line is, if we want to put this, we can put it in the normal one. But if we want to put it back here in this 230 volt, we can switch it up and put it in there, correct?
Yes. So you just, it has a little slots here. You just push out whichever one you want. This particular one, we can plug in our standard here. The reason why we have this plugged in here, it's just more accessible to the room. We don't have it plugged in the European, but we can plug it into the European because of the contacts that it has in the back. This one does have
What's it? Yeah, you see, is it?
Yes, the C plug-in, and we do have
all 4 UPS, and that's what 4 USBs, and those are really great because charging up all my batteries, charging up all the stuff from my cameras, it's all accessible in this one little outlet here.
Yeah, so that gives us extra plug-in.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Also, if anybody has someone who uses a CPAP machine,
Which I do.
all right, so anybody, if you have anybody in your family that has a CPAP machine or anything that needs to be plugged in next to your bed, we do have a nightstand, but there are no plugs near our nightstand, so we needed an extension cord. This is a heavy duty extension cord. You can buy it at Walmart, you can buy it off the internet, off of Amazon.
Amazon is the easiest way to get things these days, I think.
Yeah. So, okay. So, a heavy duty extension cord, but the only thing is make sure that it doesn't have a surge protector. The cruise lines will not accept that. If you do plug it in and your cabin steward sees it, he will take it. So, surge protectors are not allowed on the cruise ships.
All right, so one thing just to add on the CPAP machine is if you need distilled water, which a lot of people use distilled water in their CPAP machine, they will provide a couple of jugs of that, I guess.
Yes, yeah, just call ahead.
Just call ahead and they'll provide that. But you need to get your extension cord because it doesn't, like I said, there's no outlet. There's a light over there to read and that kind of thing, but no outlet. So make sure you're bringing a long, heavy-duty extension cord just for that purpose.
Yep. And then over here, there is another US outlet. But this is where I charge my this is where I charge my iPhone and my phone here. This is not a outlet converter. This is just giving me extra plugins. So you can again see we do have a sound machine also. So I have a sound machine. If we needed another plug, we have it here, and then it provides with all of the what do you call these?
USB.
Okay, so it does have all the regular outlets. So I have my iPhone, I have my cube in this, I have a sound machine behind the TV.
Tell me why you have a sound machine.
Well, we are on deck 4, and we are in an inside cabin, and we have enjoyed it. It is we're in the forward of the ship, and there's only 2 more rooms in front of us, so it's been very quiet. Except when you come in port, the thrusters are real, and the engine are real close to us.
And not really a big deal because you're usually up for when you're going into port, but you definitely can hear it.
Yes.
It's definitely pretty loud. And just in case if somebody's 2 o'clock in the morning decides to come back from the casino, drunker and Cooter Brown, and starts making a bunch of noise, you really can't hear it because of this noise machine.
Yes.
And at one time there was a little drop we were hearing in the wall. It would drive you crazy if you're trying to go to sleep hearing that. We didn't hear anything except the little noise machine.
Right.
And it's just like white noise or whatever it is.
So again, this just is giving us extra plugins. It's not for different voltage like the converter we have on the other side.
Yeah, so this is just for the normal US type of setup.
Yes. Yep.
Plug-in.
And if Daryl will come down the hall down here, another magnetic hook. So we chose to use a lanyard, and you have a cruise card. And so this is real easy at night for us to hang So when we are going on our excursions, we can exit quickly, just put on our lanyards and make it quick and easy.
And again, something kind of simple, you would think, but I'm gonna tell you how cool it is to have a little hook right there, because you're not in a big room.
Right.
So the more organization you can have, really kind of the better it is. So just having a simple hook right there, we both hang our lanyards up there. And just one other point about the lanyards, I mean, those things are really good to have as well.
Absolutely.
A lot of the regular cruise liners use that, and we kind of picked up on that hint and went ahead and got that. And you know, everybody has to take their card out to if you get a drink or whatever it may be. Even if it's in your package, they still have to run it through the machine.
When you leave the ship.
But when you got to leave the ship and come in, you always got to have that sucker available. Having it on a lanyard like that is just absolutely pretty cool and much more effective.
Exactly. And we did get this off of Amazon. It does stretch. So when coming on the ship, they can just grab it, scan it, and go.
You don't have to take it out and hand it to them and all that.
And if you didn't want a lanyard around your neck, it does come off. It has a clip on it. So you can just hook it on your collar. So
or on your belt
or
or something like that, yeah.
And we have found, so when we go on excursions, they give you sometimes a bus number or somebody's name.
Yeah, Martin was our guide.
Martin was our guide
one of our
today. But when you put it on your shirt, you know, we're in the Caribbean on our cruise and you sweat and several people's stickers have come off. So we have found that putting it on, this has lasted well, and then at the end of the day, I just take it off and use the hand sanitizer with the alcohol, and it removes the stickiness from it. So that's been a
and that
plus.
is like I said, all the excursions you go on, they give you some kind of sticker, whether it be a bus number. Again, today they gave us the guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I sweat like crazy, and just naturally, and it ain't gonna stay on my. If I put it on my chest or something like that, it ain't gonna stay there.
Nope.
But if I put it on that plastic, on our lanyard, it's going to be right there with us. So.
Yep. Another tip that we do is a laundry hamper. So all the dirty clothes, if you want to stay organized and not have everything around the cabin, it does fold up small, so you can put it in your suitcase and it doesn't take much space. So as you go along, you can just throw your dirty clothes in there. All right, so another tip from us would be to get a laundry hamper for all your dirty clothes. It keeps it organized in the closet. It's not muck all around and on the floor. So they do fold up very small, and you can fit it nice and easy in your suitcase. And
everything we talked about is reasonably light. The hooks maybe a little bit more, but all this kind of stuff is reasonably light. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room. And it's kind of easy to have, more effective.
Yeah. So our next tip is packing cubes. We have never packed with packing cubes before. Didn't realize what a gem they are.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the tour with the shelves when we came in empty. But this is how we have them now. So everything we've organized in actual packing cubes. These are the packing cubes that when you put them in, there's an extra zipper, so it flattens it as much as it can and saves room. But we have them here in we didn't unpack, so everything is still organized. It's in the shelf, organized. When we're ready to wake up in the morning, we pull out the packing cube, we open it, we grab our outfit for the day, and then we put the packing cube right back in. So we have found in the cabin, having these packing cubes has really kept things nice and tight and organized, and it's easy just to pull out, zip it open in the morning, and get ready for the next day for the excursion.
Yeah, and I'd say it's been a godsend. I mean, I kind of like, oh, come on, man, packing cubes, how's it going to help me? I roll stuff up or fold it up actually, I don't roll it, I fold stuff up and throw it in, and you're good to go. Of course, when you get there, it's all wrinkled, and you got stuff all over the place. So she's got my shorts, my shirts, the ones that kind of match with them. They're all rolled up in those cubes. Got my socks, my underwear, all that stuff just kind of put together. And so what usually, I'd say, all right, baby, get my stuff out so I can wear it. Well, all I got to do is pull my cube out, go through, and she may have to tell me what's supposed to match. But it works very well. I was not exactly a believer until we actually used them. So
this is one of the packing cubes. As you can see, it is to its full size. We have the clothes in it. Here's the zipper here.
And so that kind of compresses it down when you're rolling in.
Yep. And as you can see, this side is compressed and this side is not.
Again, I was not a believer. I'm a believer now in these things. So
it definitely says save space.
And organizes.
And organizes.
So organizing is what I need.
Yep. So those are just a few of the things that we have found helpful for us. This is our first cruise in 20 years, so we wanted to make sure the room stayed organized, kept us full of information that we wanted to see, and be able to plug in everything that we needed to bring all this good information to you. So like Sarah said, we're going to link things down. If it's helpful for you, just go ahead and click the link and it'll go ahead and bring you over to the Amazon page, and you're able to get organized like us.
But like I said, whether you want to buy some of this stuff or not, all we're trying to do is give you some ideas, ways to make you more efficient in how you're doing things going on a cruise. Because look, a Carnival 3-night, 4-day cruise is different from an 11-day Panama Canal cruise.
Yeah.
So you're going to have more stuff. We probably got more stuff than we need.
Yes.
But it's organized. If we had more stuff, if we had more stuff than we need, and it wasn't organized, it would be a little bit of chaos. We'd have stuff thrown all over the room. And here's the key, though: we got all the dirty clothes in the basket there. When we get ready to pack, come another couple days, we're going to be able to do that very quickly and make everything happen. So just something to think about.
Yeah.
It'll help you out. Let us know if you got any questions about any of this stuff, and we'd be more than happy to answer that.
Absolutely. So hopefully we gave you some tips and showed you some gadgets that will help you to organize and make things simple for you for your next cruise.
And look, thanks for watching. Like I said, a few hints for you. Let us know if you got any questions or anything, or any comments. Have you used this kind of stuff in previous cruises that you went on?
Or if you have any other suggestions or things that you have found that helped you out to be organized in your last cruise.
Absolutely. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, we will see you in the next video.